took Fatal Fury for them, managed to get the wins. That's straight 1,000 points. And then they come back the week after and get second in MWI, the women's competition of MLBB. So it was a couple of great weeks, and I think that's one of the main storylines where you've really got to focus in on the fact that it's quality over quantity. And I say that, but Team Falcons just jumped above them, so maybe I have to eat my words.
Yes, and we have the second half of the rankings that we can see here, and look at that, as little as 200 points on the board. But as you said, there are still some clubs with that big old fat donut.
Yeah, do we have a third slide? We have a third slide for Team Liquid. I know you said we're going to have to start going easy on them and let them get their foot in, but for a club of that standard, we're expecting a bit more.
Exactly. It does feel a little lackluster, a little disappointing that someone who's been in that runner-up position 2 years in a row is just not here. And we're running out of games for them to participate in. But speaking of games, we could take a look at all of the games that are going to be played this week. Of course, we've talked about Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We got PUBG Mobile World Cup. We've talked about Honor of Kings. And of course, Tekken 8. So many different games. Now, Mark, I know that when you get finished casting Tekken, are there any of the other stages that you're tempted to run over to?
I mean, just what's around. I mean, I'm going to lean in on your suggestions. You guys have already given me food suggestions. But I think one thing to note for Tekken 8, especially I was looking at the leaderboard for the club championship, Vitality and Falcons obviously towards the top. They have 3 players in one group stage. In Tekken 8, they have 1 player from Vitality in there. I think a lot of it's going to come down to them because those players are actually some of the best in the world. They have a really good chance. So I'm excited to see if that could mix up what the rankings are overall. But in between my time with Tekken, I'm probably going to check out some Honor of Kings Arena of Valor.
Definitely. Well, Trav, before I let you go and run back into all of these big arenas, anything that you want to add?
Yeah, I think for your point as well, for Team Falcons and Vitality, how influential these fighting games have been when it comes to a club championship, because the ability to really diversify your portfolio, bring in 4 players like Falcons have, gives them a great chance of getting far and getting some more points on the board. So that's my biggest takeaway. Get the fighting game players signed up on your side.
And Mark, final question for you. Are you gonna go eat some steak frites?
Just because you guys told me to, I will do it tonight.
Yes! All right, you heard it. He said so. We're gonna look for the posts on social media. But Mark, Trav, thank you so much for joining me on the EWC Spotlight. That was today's show, and we will see you all next time. Is your key gonna get crushed here?
Hi, Kalaris here at PMWC at the Esports World Cup 2026, and I've got the opportunity to talk to one of my favorite teams. We've got Aurora, and I've got Zjol here to talk to me about some of the moments from some of the recent tournaments. So my first question for Zjol is about Rondo, actually, and the Yulin situation. In PMGO, you were going up against Boom quite a lot in Yulin on Rondo. Is there going to be any changes on your Rondo strategy, or are you sticking with what you've currently got?
In our team, we will change nothing. We will fight and we will fix our mistakes, and we fight in Yulin.
Full fight. All right, perfect. And then on Erangel, now we saw that Severny will be a drop location that you're interested in. XForce Rejects is kind of very close to there. And obviously now you've got loot trucks coming through Severny and things like that. Is XForce a team that you've been potentially concerned about, or is there no concern for Aurora?
I think we will fight. We will fight everywhere.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs.
Searching for a little more. One squad, one dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. The circle's closing in. Can you feel it on your skin? Heartbeat like the drum. The final fight has come. Fight till you make it. Never gonna break it. Stand your ground and take it. Right into the fire. Fight till you make it. Every move can change it. Higher and higher. We're reaching for the winner. Chicken dinner. Fight till you make it. Fight till you make it.
Hi, Kalaris here for PMWC at the EWC 26, and I've got the man, the myth, the legend. It's Falak from 4 Thrives. Very excited to talk to you here, Falak. And I want to ask you firstly about the PMGO win. You beat some of the best teams in the world. Talk to me about the feelings and the emotions that the team had after that victory.
After that win, we were trying from so long to win a trophy for our country, for our people. So after winning it, we really felt emotional that we won. Finally, we did it for our country. And yes, after that win, we are feeling very confident for the PMWC as well. So let's see.
That's actually a good point, because I want to ask you about Group A here that you guys are playing in. You guys are obviously, for a lot of people out there, one of the big favorites in the group. But how do you look at the group? There's some obviously big names in there. ULF almost did very well at PMMI, etc. So what do you think about the group as a whole?
We believe that if the teams which we know are in our group,